Hey, fourth grade, Mrs. Bilger here today for your math lesson for Wednesday. Last week of school, 2 more lessons, today and Friday. So just keep working, plugging away, get it done. Today we're talking about classifying quadrilaterals. We've done some of this work in class already. There's a lot of vocabulary, you guys know that. So just keep in mind all of the things we learned, the different parts about angles, shapes, a lot of the vocabulary, perpendicular, parallel, acute angles, obtuse angles, all of that good stuff. Keep that in mind when working through your lesson today. Have a great lesson and let me know if you need anything. Okay, fourth grade. So talking about angles, to identify which angle they're talking about, you're just looking at which angle is labeled angle A. Okay, so remember that an acute angle falls between 0 and 90 degrees, a right angle is a 90-degree angle, and then an obtuse angle falls between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. So think about that way when you go to answer this question. Fourth grade, thinking about parallel, I just wanted to draw this out for you. So parallel lines go on and on forever. And if you recall, parallel lines never touch. They'll never come together. They're the exact same distance at all times, okay? You can think about like yellow lines on the road. They're two lines right next to each other and they just go on and on and on and on together. They don't ever touch. So just bear that in mind when answering this question. So the shape has to have at least one set of parallel sides. So remember, two sides that are never going to intersect. Okay, keep that in mind to answer this question. So fourth grade, remember for a trapezoid, it has to have a set of parallel sides, but can only have 4 sides because we're talking about a quadrilateral, quad 4. So fourth grade, again, quadrilaterals, 4 sides. So it has to be a shape that has 2 sets of parallel sides. So bear that in mind when answering this question. All right, fourth grade, we went through some practice today here with quadrilaterals and identifying and classifying. Think about all of that vocabulary, and it might take you a little bit of time to move through this. That's okay. This is hard for Mrs. Bilger too. Classifying quadrilaterals is not an easy task. There are so many and there's so much vocabulary. So take your time, work your way through it. Think about some of the things we talked about in class and really pay attention to the vocabulary and the definitions that they're using in this lesson. And of course, please let me know if you need anything. Otherwise, have a great math lesson today.